the truth profoundly. These are Germans here. For me to the message clear. Go Paul, Das, and Paul. They say Duane the writer leads the way. Time to madness, it's blight. Gotta wake up, see the light.
Wonder if there's a documentary about Joe Biden. He's kind of like the newest dude.
Yeah, any of them.
Something.
Just go see him, and whatever. But hold on a second. I stopped you to say about the building. Okay. Now, in the first part of the Matrix movie, after Neo has taken the pill, Morpheus and Keanu Reeves or Neo go on top of a roof on a building, don't they?
I don't really remember, but I guess.
Yeah, they went on
What
top.
about Vector? Where was he at that point?
I'll explain it to you, and maybe you'll remember. So they're on top of a building. It's probably, I'm guessing, maybe a 40-story building, something like that. It looks like about 40 stories, 30, 40 stories, something like that, maybe higher. But anyhow, so they're up there. And so Morpheus is explaining to, Neo, okay, see that building across the street, which is probably, football field length away. You're to jump over there. You're to take the leap and jump over there. And Neo's going, are you kidding me? I can't jump over there. That's nuts. That's just totally crazy. So then Morpheus shows him how he can do it. And he does it. He jumps over and lands on
question. Was it Morpheus or Morbius? I can't remember.
Whichever one you like. So he makes it across to the other side.
I think it was Morpheus, actually.
And then Kino is standing there looking around, and it's like, oh my gosh, I really got to do this? He's looking around, it's like, how, almost like, how can I get out of this so I don't have to do it? Well, in the control room, there's a couple of the people there with the gang. They're saying, oh, they're kind of chuckling or whatever, if I remember. And then so Keanu Reeves attempts it, and he runs and he jumps as far as he can. And then, of course, he goes straight down, splat on the ground, just like you. Okay? But the idea is that he was willing to take the leap. And I'm sure I have to explain what that means to you. But in other words, he was willing to take on the courage to try and do it. And then the guys in the control room said, well, everybody usually fails the first time simply because they don't understand it. See, now, in this when Morpheus is with Kino, they're in the astral realm. And you can fly in the astral realm, but when you still have your personal consciousness with you, then you're thinking that, oh, I can't fly. But once you realize you're in the astral realm, all of a sudden, you can fly. You can do anything you want. Because everything...
So you're saying I could go to a big building and just like jump off and fly if I believe hard enough?
That's a story you're making up all by yourself, just like staring into the sun, Eric. See, again, your little
I'm just trying
mind...
to figure out what you're saying.
Well, it won't be... You're not going to figure it out by making up stories that confuse you. You're confusing yourself. I didn't say any of that. So either you're making up stories from what I've said, or you're not listening to what I'm saying. Which is it?
Must be the first one, because I am listening, bro.
I didn't say that, Eric.
I always listen to you, man.
But you're not hearing me. So the thing being is that I didn't say that. And I never said stare into the sun. And I remember way back when we had some of our first meetings, you talked about that also. And I explained to you, no, it's not about staring into the sun. I said that a long time ago, and you're still hanging on to that idea. It's
Wait, you said that it's not?
It's you.
Bro, you
I
said
never.
to stare at the sun.
No, I didn't. I said the sun is a reference.
No, you said to look at the sun.
Is that the same as staring into the sun?
Well, I figure the longer you stare, the longer of a look you'll get, right? So
Or a
it's gotta be
difference?
better.
You know, it's like when you look at a person and then you stare at them. Is there a difference?
I don't think so.
See, again, here's Eric and his definitions, which is fine. You know, in high school, the kids used to say, if you were staring, you know, you look at someone real fast and then you look the other way and you just keep going. But if you stand there and stare, and especially the girls, because they like to do this, they like to jerk off the boys, they like control. They'll say, oh, why don't you take a picture?
I'm sorry, what?
Well, if you stop talking, you'll hear.
No, I'm sorry. If I understand correctly, you said that the girls like to jerk off the dudes?
Well, in other words, they like to, there's something within women to where they like to trick men into getting the control.
Oh, so you're not talking about jerking off. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just a phrase, that's all. In other words, screw around with their minds.
Okay, yeah, that means something totally different, bro. Not what I had in mind.
Yeah, so there's no saying when I was in high school, it's like, okay, take a picture, it lasts longer. See, just to be sarcastic, they'll say that. And see, when people say things and do things a certain way, it's about control. And you'll eventually learn and recognize what this means as you go along. And at some point, you'll see how this is with most people. Because most people have been taught to be afraid, like they're not going to get what they want, so they've got to try and control others to supposedly get what they want, and that's not how it's done. But yet, they don't know anything else, so this is what they do. So do you understand the part of leaping off the roof now, according to the Matrix movie?
According to that, yes. But, like, you tried to kill me?
Well, that's your interpretation again. If that were to be so, you wouldn't be here. So, but you still are. So that's really not so.
Well, maybe you're just unsuccessful. You wouldn't, like, try to kill me, right? Like,
You
for
know,
real?
when a person joins the military, okay, you know, when you join the military, they own you. That's the idea. You can't just quit. Here, you can quit. Okay, you can quit. All right. But when you join the military, you can't quit. So
Well,
you
I
got
don't
to go.
plan to join the military. I feel like the military is kind of stupid, actually. Can we get rid of
You,
it?
you have to go through boot camp. And one of the things you have to do is crawl under actual live machine gun fire. And you better keep your head down because people have died in boot camp because they didn't keep their head down. That's how real it gets. So, but here, you can quit. You can just postpone it for other lifetimes. You can always keep coming back and then try again some other lifetime. You don't have to continue on with this hit now. You have that choice.
So you won't try to kill me, is what I'm hearing.
See, again, it's Eric. You're creating your own movies, Eric.
Wait, so you might?
Again, all those ideas. See, that's the stuff that you carry inside you, and you make all that up. That's in your own. That's in your own
Wait,
head.
so what will it be?
Nobody tried to do anything to you. You
Well, you
wanted
did
to.
beat me up.
Again, Eric, you want to become more aware. So this is part of the process. You see, because if something out of the ordinary doesn't happen to you, then you're just going to stay the same and you'll know nothing. Is that what you want?
As long as I'm still alive. and not in pain.
The experiences, good, bad, or indifferent, that you've went through since you've known me, there's a difference there, isn't there? In other words, you're paying attention, aren't you? It bothers you, doesn't it? It bothers you, doesn't it? Well, that's the idea. It's to bother you. It's to get you outside of yourself to eventually see what you're holding on to.
As long as you're not going to kill me, I guess I'll be fine. I mean, I don't really like getting beaten up either, but whatever. You're just going to keep doing it anyways.
Well, again, you're assuming that, and you know, I suggest you just be now, right now, and let all the ideas that bother you, let them all go. Can you do that?
So I shouldn't be worried about you beating me up. And I shouldn't be worried about you killing me. I should just
Well, again, this is things you've made up. Just because things happen, just because I'm in a car accident and someone hits me doesn't mean that they're out to kill me.
well, they might be.
You see? So again, if someone hits me in a car accident, runs into my car, I don't assume they're trying to kill me.
Well, they might be. I mean, you never know.
See, again, you can assume that, and you can start creating that idea, and then guess what? You start living in that idea.
You crew, we gather round real guides, bring the truth profound. These are Germans here, for me to the message clear. Go Paul, Das and Paul, they say Duane The Writer leads the way. Time to madness, it's blight. Gotta wake up, see the light. Don't think, just feel the vibe. The sun's are gonna cause it dry. Break the chains, the mental hold. Truth unfold, the storms are guide. A cosmic drive. Break the chains, the mental hold. The truth unfold, the story told. We strong, now unite front. Against the darkness we will hunt. Time to break the simulation spell with new you power. We are skibbity new you. Breaking free from the matrix. Forces lurking, reptilian scheme. That lies that control a twisted dream. You together we rise above, shattering the lies, spreading risky. I knew you staring at the thing to be done. Staring at the sun, the only thing to be done.